Efforts are underway by the House of Representatives to stop the moves to cede Donare and Biajua communities in Boki local government area of Cross River State through Pillar 113A to the Republic of Cameroon. Following a petition, the House of Reps stepped into the matter to investigate and assess the case of potential land encroachment by the Cameroonian government, prompting the House to consult with legal experts, land surveyors, and other relevant professionals to ensure a thorough understanding of the technical aspects involved in ending the encroachment. Well, the resolution followed the adoption of a motion jointly sponsored by the members of the House from Cross River State, presided by the Deputy Speaker of the House, Benjamin Kalu. Well, the motion was adopted and an ad hoc committee set up to investigate the circumstances surrounding the alleged and illegal ceding of Nigerian territory to the Republic of Cameroon. We're joined now by Victor Abang, who represents Boki Ikom Federal Constituency, Cross River State. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsnight tonight.
Thank you very much.
For the benefit of our viewers, help us understand exactly what the fundamental issues are here, because in your press release you talk about unresolved issues, and why exactly have these issues lingered till date?
Well, the issues have been on since the ICJ judgment was given in 2002. There are 114 pillars in the Nigeria-Cameroon border corridor. 114 pillars, and 6 of those pillars fall within my local government, one of the local governments I'm representing. And they have been able to trace, because the judgment said they should retrace the boundary following those pillars. So they have identified 5 of those pillars. There's one pillar they have not identified, pillar 113A. They have identified 113. They have not seen 113A. They have also seen 114. Now the issue in question is that the National Boundary Commission, working with a joint technical group, are trying to project a straight line from 113 to 114. In projecting that straight line, they are going to cede about 10,000 hectares of forest and land to Cameroon. And 2 or 3 of our villages are affected by that projection. Now, by our own understanding of the retracing, because we have no quarrel with the retracing, by our own understanding of the retracing, the ICJ relied on a certain Anglo-German treaty that was signed in 1912. And by that agreement, the agreement said, that treaty said that from pillar 113 to pillar 113A is 6 miles, which is 9.6 kilometers. Now, the National Boundary Commission and the Joint Technical Force are projecting a straight line from 113 to 114, since they cannot see 113A. Right. Now, but the description of the 113A is very clear. It said, on the road to Baji. Baji is a community, it's a border community in Cameroon. So if you are driving towards, if you project towards that area, 9.6 kilometers, it will get to a certain river called Bepo River, which the 2 communities accept as their traditional and natural boundary. It is instructive to know that the people on the Cameroon side and the people on the Nigerian side, they intermarried, they speak the same languages. It's just the foreign powers that came and demarcated them and divided them. So they speak the same language. In fact, every 18th of August is Boki New Year Festival. So they do football competition. Of these people, they walk across. immigration is not there or custom to disturb them. They mingle themselves, they play football, and
live together.
They live together. They intermarry.
Right.
They have cousins on both sides. They farm. They have a common boundary. They have agreed. They revere. That is their boundary. So that even Nigerians who are farming on the other side recognize that this is the boundary. So you may have a relation on the Cameroon side who will give you land to farm. So you farm, but you recognize that that is Cameroon territory. Then you have a Cameroonian who is given land in Nigerian side to farm, and you farm, and you know it's Nigerian territory. But they have been living there peacefully until that judgment. And in trying to retrace the boundary, the National Boundary Commission and the JTT are trying to take the boundary line about 10,000 hectares away from where the boundary really is. So that's the contention.
Okay, now, well, since Nigeria lost that portion to Cameroon in 2002 from the ICJ judgment, and then there was a treaty, how do you now intend to push for the respect of that treaty and adherence to it?
Well, we have our own problem with the treaty because the treaty was not ratified by National Assembly. We have our problem with that. But we are not talking about that treaty now because this side is not Bakassi. It is a section, it's another place. The Cameroonians have succeeded with Bakassi.
I understand.
So they are emboldened to take this other place also.
Yeah.
Right.
And Nigerian officials are not patriotic enough to defend our own land. Because when you hear the Nigerian officials talk, they're talking as if they just came from the Cameroon embassy. Because they're talking as if they want to put pillars. They are planted big pillars. And for your information, I went to that land. I flew there with a chopper on Saturday, just about 3 days ago. And that was the first time any senior government officials was going there. Now the rest of the people stay in their offices here, and they just send people, they will give them a report, and they write a report, and they keep grandstanding.
So as we wrap this up, are you saying that the treaty does not include how to resolve issues like this in other parts of the country? Is that what you're saying?
No, the treaty, you see, the people are not even following the treaty.
Oh, okay.
Well, our problem is that they are not following. We are saying that, okay, follow the treaty. Because that treaty, even we have problem. We have a problem of the validity of the treaty. Right. Because the Germans went into that agreement with us, but the Germans were defeated in the First World War. So which caused to question the validity of the treaty they entered.
So you're making some demands, and you've called for these investigations. Yeah. What exactly are you finding out, and what are those demands of yours?
Well, there's another committee of the House, and the committee is gathering information. In fact, as we went to Cross River, they went for a fact-finding information. I mean, fact-finding to get facts from the community. I went to that community to get also to see where those pillars are planted. We saw pillar 112, we saw 113, we saw 114, but we couldn't trace 113. So what we are demanding is that the people of that area, because the United Nations Charter on Human of Indigenous People is saying that you cannot force a people to change their nationality. You cannot force them. Right. And the people who are there are told us loud and clear that they are Nigerians and they don't intend to belong to Cameroon. So that is one. Secondly, because that pillar has been, that pillar 113 is elusive, why not the Nigerian government and the Cameroon government adopt the natural boundary which the two communities revere and respect and likely to obey, because they have been living there even before the 1912 treaty was given to them. They have been living there. So they have come to understand that they have their own natural boundary.
Right.
So we are saying that government should get a negotiated settlement, a settlement of the boundary, and adopt that traditional boundary as the international
Recognized
body.
one.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Victor Abang, representing Boki Ikom Federal Constituency, Cross River State at the National Assembly. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you very much.